Test 1, 2. "37 degrees, brisk, nighttime, and perfect basketball weather here in Newark, New Jersey. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the live broadcast coverage of the New Jersey Athletic Conference matchup between the visiting Stockton Ospreys and Rutgers University Newark Scarlet Raiders. It's going to be a great matchup tonight. The women's matchup was just before, and it was a phenomenal one, a defensive one, an offensive one, up and down, left and right, you name it. It was phenomenal. But it doesn't matter what the weather is outside because it's always perfect weather here in the Golden Dome Athletic Complex. We are live here from the brick city of Newark, New Jersey, ready to bring you the action between the visiting Stockton Ospreys and Rutgers University Newark Scarlet Raiders, courtesy of Raider Vision, sponsored by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield. We empower our members together to get better. So, coming into this game, both Rutgers and Stockton, two different teams, two different identities. Going over last game for Rutgers, they just missed their second conference win in the New Jersey Athletic Conference, trailing William Patterson by a score of 70-67. So a very close game, which a lot of Rutgers' losses this season was a very close games. It was a barn burner of a game that saw 86 points scored in just the second half itself. The Scarlet Raiders couldn't pull it out. It started a very, very quiet game. William Patterson picked up a 4-point edge in 4 minutes into the game thanks to a three-pointer from David Martinez, who has been electric for the William Patterson Pioneers so far. Tremendous hustle and strong defense kept both teams on the scoreboard until a fast break layup from Essam Asaf, who was one of the starters in this matchup at 13-22, who instigated the scoring for Rutgers. For the rest of the half, the Pioneers were able to consistently remain marginally ahead, and it was just until 3 minutes remaining in the first period when Eli Camacho nailed a three to put the Scarlet Raiders ahead for the first time in 15 minutes. As the Scarlet Raiders led the way, their lead was very slim, and it was just over 6 minutes left that the Pioneers were able to break the seal and get back on top in normal terms. So as the Raiders were going up and down, they would lead. The Pioneers would come back, which has been a story all season long. So men's basketball attempting to stop the Stockton Ospreys, or the number 23 Stockton Ospreys, who are ranked nationally in Division III. They are looking to stop their happy times and confidence here as they just got over a victory at New Jersey City University by a score of 87-82 on December 11th. Stockton, in their recent victory, saw a lot of scorers, especially Martin Angelov, who has been lights out for this Stockton lineup, being 23 ranked nationally. The Ospreys saw Martin Angelov with a 29-game high point total that game. It started off strong until the 5:14 mark in the first half when the Gothic Knights took a 34-31 lead. But thanks to E.J. Matthew Spratley of Cherry Hill, he led the team with 19 points, including 4 from 7 behind the arc to the top of the squad. They looked to run away with it, leading by as many as 16 by 73-57 with 7:52 left in regulation. They eventually got some free throws in, courtesy of Angelov, and gave them an 87-82 win. So we see that Stockton is a very, very high-scoring team. They've got great height. They've got great size. And from what I'm seeing right here, they're firing on all levels. They're coming off a strong NJAC win, and they are looking to continue this greatness. Whereas for Rutgers, they are in search of their second win in the conference, going just 1-3. Being in 8th place in the conference. So it's not over yet. We still have a lot of New Jersey Athletic Conference play left to go. So Rutgers looking to turn their season around right now, being 4-6 overall, and still having some time to do some damage here as we transcend into the mid part of the season with NJAC play coming just up. So shifting over to some players to watch for the game. For the visiting Stockton Ospreys, obviously you can't go unsaid with Martin Angelov, number 10, who has just been lights out for the Ospreys. But Martin Angelov, who has 164 points on the season. He's got 16 assists, 9 steals, and In field goals, he's 54 for 114, nearing a .474 percentage, and he's averaging 30.1 points per game, and that is phenomenal news for him and for the Stockton Ospreys lineup here. Another player to watch out for is number 0, E.J. Matthews Spratley. Again, another offensively dominant player for the Ospreys, trailing just behind Angelo in points with 145 on the year. He's got 24 assists. He's got 7 steals, 5 blocks, and from the free throw line, he's .895, almost lights out from the free throw line. So it's a very, very strong thing that Rutgers has to be cautious of in order to get some success here tonight. Third player to watch for Stockton would be number 1, Tavon Gaither, who again very defensively lights out as well as offensively lights out. He's a very versatile player for this Ospreys lineup. Has 93 points on the year with 8 steals. He's got 12 forced turnovers. He's got he's got 40 boards, and he even has 36 defensive boards. So a very defensive specialist for the Ospreys. Now transcending over towards the Rutgers lineup, some players to watch. Number 5, Levi Holton. Can't forget our guy, Levi Holton, the 6-foot senior from Paterson, New Jersey, at East Side High School. He could hit 1,000 career points here tonight. He is just shy with 960 points. And he could hit 1,000 here tonight with a major 40-point night, which isn't expected, but it could happen. So he is definitely one player to watch for the Rutgers Scarlet Raiders. Definitely want to see him. Number 25, Travis Miles, also a very strong player to watch here, as he has been a lights-out player offensively for the Scarlet Raiders. 6'5" senior from Clifton, New Jersey, part of the New Jersey Roadrunners club team. He's also from Clifton High School. He's got 475 points in his career. He's got 3 blocks on the season and 88 points here tonight. And then leading for the, obviously, Levi Holton leading the Scarlet Raiders in many, many categories, including points, field goals made. He's even leading in free throws made and even rebounds. So he has 73 rebounds. He's got 203 points on the year. So he's looking for a very strong game here tonight. And the last player to look for on Rutgers would be number 1, Shaid Jenkins Floyd, the 5'8" junior from Jersey City out of Union City High School. The 2-time NJAC Rookie of the Week. He's got 331 minutes that have been played, and he has 53 rebounds with 113 points this season. So those are 3 players to watch for tonight as the Rutgers University Scarlet Raiders are looking to get their second New Jersey Athletic Conference victory here tonight against some of the toughest competition here in the NJAC, Stockton University. And as we turn it over to the as we turn it over to the public address announcer, we're going to be getting underway here in just minutes with tip-off. And as we are just finishing up with our introductions, our starting lineup is as follows. For Rutgers, it's going to be number 1, Shaid Jenkins Floyd, number 2, Eli Camacho, number 11, Pascal Dodard, number 25, Travis Miles, number 31, Essam Asaf, the sophomore out of Paterson, New Jersey. And here we go, folks. Tip-off live from the Golden Dome Athletic Complex here in Newark, New Jersey is underway. Stockton against Rutgers Newark right here, right now, and let's get into it as we start off with Jenkins Floyd playing catch with Camacho. Floyd at the top of the key here, being met by Martin Angelov. Jenkins Floyd looking for some options here. Quick jumper up in the paint, won't connect, and it's a Stockton ball. Stockton controls here, playing patty cake around the dish, around the horn. Quick 2-point attempt for Angelov, won't go, and a high layup as Camacho will take it and put it back to Jenkins Floyd. Jenkins Floyd Finds Pascal Dodard. A three-point attempt downtown. Can't connect for Travis Miles. Layup attempt too high. Put back attempt. One more time. Third time's a charm. Not a charm. And a foul is called. 3 attempts. No buckets made for the Ospreys. Couple of Ospreys putting it back up. Eli Camacho receives a foul. His first of the night. And will result in 2 shots for the Ospreys. It's going to be Christian Armstrong-Thomas, the 6'5" senior out of Marlton, New Jersey, Cherokee High School in specifics. So he's not going to make his first shot. But Christian Armstrong-Thomas from the free throw line, 16 for 30 on the season, giving him a fairly significant percentage as Jenkins Floyd will find Camacho, will return the pass back to him. Jenkins dishes it down low. Quick 2, it's good for Assam Asaf. First 2 points. And there's a quick break by Jenkins Floyd by himself. Free 2-pointer for Shahid Jenkins Floyd. Some fast-paced action here at the Golden Dome Athletic Complex here as Angela looking to break in is met by Assam Asaf and Jenkins Floyd to deny that bucket. No basket's going to be counted as a foul will be called. That foul is going to be on Isam Asaf, his first foul of the night. And it's not going to be a shooting foul, so it'll just be Osprey ball. Tavon Gaither receives a bad pass from Isam Asaf. Ball's tipped around. Angelov finds E.J. Matthew Spratley. Spratley up with it. Couldn't connect on the basket. So the ball's tipped away. The putback, no good. As Miles will give it back to Jenkins Floyd. Jenkins Floyd takes it up here for Rutgers, finds Isam Asaf, who stretches. Gives back to Camacho. And now it's controlled by Miles. Once more to Camacho. Camacho finds Dodard. Dodard up with a downtown shot. Off the board and no good. Matthew Spratley now. Gives it with Eric Campbell. Campbell couldn't find the jumper as Assam spins and takes control of it for another board, adding to his board total for the season. Camacho holds at the top of the key from downtown. It's good! Eli Camacho sinks a downtown shot as Stockton will take a quick 30-second timeout. With 16:49 left to go here in this first half, Rutgers leads by a score of 7-1, and we're going to take a quick step aside. And we are back here in Newark, New Jersey. Rutgers Scarlet Raiders are leading 7-1 against the Stockton Ospreys with 16:49 left to go. Camacho just recently drained a downtown three at the top of the key to give Rutgers a little bit more of a lead. Matthew Spratley has it taken away here. And now it's given to Jenkins Floyd. That turnover was courtesy of David Kemma. 6'4" junior out of Union, New Jersey, is controlled here by Jaden Green, the freshman out of Hillsborough, making his presence known. Coming into this game, only had 27 minutes played, and now getting a starting role here. Ball's worked well down low in the paint to Isam Kasaf, puts it up, and it's going to have a foul drawn. And that's going to be a foul call on Christian Armstrong Thomas of the Ospreys. Will result in Isam being rewarded 2 shots here. He will have 2 and 2, Isam Asaf. So Isam Asaf, the 6'1 sophomore from Patterson, New Jersey, at Elmwood Park High School. Coming into this game was 18 for 36 in his field goals and 11 for 26 at the free throw line. Is now 11 for 27 with a .423 percentage. Total of 48 points and 20 assists so far with 25 boards this season, as he went 0 for 2 at the free throw line. Ball is controlled here. It's be number 22, Jameer Pruitt, or Paywitt. As a call is going to be made here on Armstrong Thomas again. Or excuse me, that's going to be David. It's going to be David Kemma of Rutgers being called for a foul. David Kemma receives his first foul of the night, 6'4 junior from Union. Brings his foul total up to 21 on the year. Quick 3-pointer from the corner, too much mustard as it airballs. Shot was courtesy of Jameer Payut. And it still remains an Osprey ball heading off a Scarlet Raider defender. Throw in here to Angelov. Angelov finds Payut. Angelov receives again on a handoff. Quick layup, and it's defended well by Jenkins Floyd. The putback for Armstrong Thomas is successful for a quick 2. Jenkins Floyd is met by Angelov here in his own end and will control. Lugging it now is number 34, Jaden Green, who finds Jenkins Floyd on the left side, who also finds Isam Asaf at the top of the key. Asaf doing it himself for 2. Powering through, and another 2 for Isam Asaf. Quick fast break of speed here. Matthew Spratley receives a pass courtesy of Jamar Johnson. Jenkins Floyd, deep pass down to the key to Dodard. Dodard one on the wing, gives it back to Jenkins Floyd, who's in the paint. Layup won't go, as there's an awkward layup attempt here. And Shaid Jenkins Floyd receives his first foul of the night on a hold. A couple of Ospreys and Scarlet Raiders are subbing into the game. So a lot of subs here early on and often, getting a lot of players different playing times. Trying to match players as possible. One player that does stand out here in the paint is number 22 for Stockton, Jameer Payut, the freshman out of Irvington, New Jersey. 6'7", man, what a frame, what a frame. As the Stockton layup does not go. It is carried up here by Pascal Dodard. Shake and bake, but couldn't make the windmill layup. As it goes down here, fast break down here. Number 5, Jamar Johnson. Johnson's ball goes out to Christian Armstrong Thomas. Armstrong Thomas setting a pick for Eric Campbell, where Jamar Johnson will have a shot and draws a foul. No basket on the miss, obviously. And that's going to be a foul on number 21, Greg Jones of Rutgers, the 5'11 sophomore from East Orange, New Jersey, Oratory Prep High School native. And you want to talk about backgrounds, Greg Jones has it, as free throw number 1 is made by number 14, Devin Johnson out of Pine Hill, New Jersey for the Stockton Ospreys. Greg Jones, a 3-time All-Conference, a Most Improved Player, and 2-time MVP for his team at Oratory Prep in high school. Said to value camaraderie and loves Drake as well as Jurassic World. Definitely could see a comparison here with Jurassic World. And his play style here is very ferocious, as you could say. Very quiet kid, according to his teammates, but a very strong and fierce player, as well as a competitive one. So the ball carried here by number 21 for Rutgers. That's going to be Greg Jones himself, who adds to his 16 minutes total of this season prior to this game. being currently obstructed by the head coach of the Stockton Ospreys, but I can see Camacho has it at the left side of the key for 3 downtown. Couldn't connect. As it's lugged up here by Jamar Johnson. Dishes over to Eric Campbell. Campbell finds Logan McKee out of Glen Mills, Pennsylvania. And a stuff by Travis Miles. And it's going to get the call against him. So Travis Miles receives his first foul of the night. But again, a very strong defensive play by Miles to defend a ferocious layup attempt by, I believe, Jamar Johnson that was. So Eric Campbell will be at the line shooting for 2. He's a sophomore out of West Atco, New Jersey, Lindenwood High School, or Lindenwold High School. So Eric Campbell from the line, about 677%, so .677%, so a fairly good percentage. And he'll add to that as the score is now 9-8 Rutgers. Tensions are high between the Stockton bench and Rutgers bench, obviously, being an NJAC game. Both teams showing some ferocious offense as well as some strong defense here and great ball work as well. Both teams seem locked in during warm-ups as Pascal Dudard sinks it for 2. Both teams seem very, very confident, very quiet. A 3-point attempt here won't go for Stockton during warm-ups. Both teams were under the impression that the game was going to start earlier and the girls' game was still going on. So definitely some funny things to see going on here in Newark. But like I said before, both teams seemed very confident. They were very focused, and they weren't taking any business. They seemed very, very in touch with each other, getting handshakes going, the whole 9. So going to be a great game here to see what's going to go on in the next couple minutes. So Camacho gives to Miles, who will drive the paint and throws it over to the crowd of Rutgers cheerleaders, who I don't believe are on the roster for this game, but maybe Miles thought they were today. Nonetheless, it is a Stockton possession here, and it is lugged up by Eric Campbell. Eric Campbell, a finance major out of West Atco, New Jersey, will drive here over to the ref, and a nice layup here by Eric Campbell. Going left, then right, and right over Travis Miles in the paint. And Rutgers will take a timeout here, their first 30-second timeout. And with just 12 minutes to go in this first half, Rutgers is trailing Stockton by a score of 12-11. And we're going to take a step away for just a moment. Don't go anywhere yet.
If we told you that this may hold the key to improving gut health for millions of people around the world. Or that we're studying how art can boost our mental and physical well-being. That this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers. Or that he was able to get him healthy and back on the mic thanks to our innovative care delivery.
And we are back live in the Golden Dome Athletic Complex. I still can't get it right. The Golden Dome Athletic Complex. I still can't get it right between this game and the women's game before this. But now it's going to be Camacho passing it in to Dudard, the 5'10 senior from Elizabeth, New Jersey, the Elizabeth High School native, who is going to pass back in to Greg Jones. Going to play back and forth with a give and go here. Camacho making some moves around. Fires with his pink shoes just in time, but not in the bucket, as he beat the shot clock but did not sink the bucket. Quick 2 for Tavon Gator, but it won't go. And boarded by Eli Camacho. So Greg Jones slowing it down now as he's pressured by Eric Campbell. Isam Asaf's layup is denied by Logan McKee, who takes a layup, a quick 2-point jumper, and he'll get it for 2. Good sequence by Logan McKee, who denies Assam of a very strong layup, and he gets a 2-point bucket for himself. Camacho holds it, gives to Miles, a soft, down to Dodard, back to Miles. Miles directing traffic. Little reverse, loses his handle, and drops out of bounds, and will turn over possession to the Ospreys. Throwing it in for the Ospreys will be E.J. Matthew Spratley, the 6'2 junior from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Cherry Hill East High School native. And he will lug it up here as he's met by Pascal Dodard. Eric Campbell, quick pass down to Matthew Spratley, who shakes and bakes and makes a quick 2-point jumper between two defenders from Rutgers. Jenkins Floyd plays back and forth with Dodard, and he is met by Angelov of the Ospreys. Jenkins Floyd looks at an opportunity, looks at it, but he can't commit on that three. Shake and bake here by Campbell. Campbell trips over Camacho, and a foul being called on, I believe, Rutgers. And foul called not being liked by either bench. Quoted not being a high school game, dude. So foul called on Rutgers here. Offensive foul. Or excuse me, defensive foul. And the Rutgers bench not having it. But nonetheless, it will be a 2-point attempt here for Eric Campbell. So Eli Camacho gets his second foul of the game. And I gotta say, he's got a nice shoe game going. Some pink Nike shoes, if I can speak correctly. Some great shoe game here by both him as well as Jenkins Floyd. Almost matching. So some cool chemistry there. So Eric Campbell will make 2 for 2. And increases the Stockton lead by 7. Assam slowing things down and is met by both E.J. Matthews Spratley and Tavon Gaither. Dodard catches a vertically challenged pass. Keep it in. Jenkins Floyd calling for some plays here. Slowing it down as the shot clock goes down to 10. Dodard receives the pass. Back out to Camacho. Camacho finds Jenkins Floyd. Makes a great move. Dodard with the quick shot from the corner, but won't go. And the referee has a foul. And E.J. Matthew Spratley will receive his first foul of the night. And the team's second overall foul. Shooting foul. It's going to result in Pascal Dudard at the line to shoot for 2. Yeah, Pascal Dudard having himself a very good athletic background, being on the all-region team in 2019 at Essex College as he transferred here from there. 2-time first team all-conference at Elizabeth High School. Idolizes LeBron James. And he loves coffee. And the ball went in the corner here, so we're looking to retrieve the ball to make the free throws happen. In the process of that, a little quick meeting here with the head coach for Rutgers, Joe Lofren, in his 24th season, the American International grad in 1993. So Pascal Dudard sinks his first shot of the night, totaling 117 points, or now 118 points in the season, with 21 assists and 40 boards. From the free throw line, he is 40 for 51, and this last shot is 41 for 52 from the line. And he'll have one more shot, being that it was a 3-point attempt on his previous foul. But won't make number 3, and the rebound is caught by Eric Campbell. So Angelov finds Matthew Spradley in the corner, is met by Asaf. And it is taken away by Assam Asaf. So he might almost loses his handle. Camacho for three, just off the mark. Would have been a great point setter here for the Scarlet Raiders, but nonetheless, they go back on defense. A lot of point attempts here by the Scarlet Raiders, taken early, as well as from the three-point line nonetheless. So a lot of three-point opportunities here from the Scarlet Raiders. As the referee will have a foul on, I believe, is going to be Eli Camacho for his third foul of the night. So, or excuse me, that's going to be on Shaheed Jenkins-Floyd for his second personal foul of the night. And it'll give E.J. Matthew Spradley 2 shot attempts. So the 6'2 junior from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, Cherry Hill East. Matthew Spradley, second in the team in points. And from the line, courtesy of that, he's going to be 34 for 39, giving him an .894 percentage. But he'll now add to that, making it 35 for 40, somewhere near an .895 percentage. So Dodard getting with some defense here, being heavily guarded against, as the Rutgers Scarlet Raiders are moving the ball extremely well, and the ball is knocked away by Andrew Crawford of the Ospreys. Ball still remains in the Scarlet Raiders' possession, as Camacho has a wide open three, but he does not sink it. Last 3 shot attempts have been three-pointers, but have not been successful yet, but I do appreciate the effort, as Camacho has been getting open a lot more beyond the arc in this game early. Dodard will take it up. Dipsy doodles around the defender, up for 2, and he gets it! Pascal Dudard with a nice set of handles and a finish for 2 as he cuts the Stockton lead to just 5. Open 3 for Andrew Crawford. Can't go.
That foul on number 2, Eli Camacho, his third. Teams over the limit.
Eli Camacho with his third foul of the night, getting near some foul trouble here with just 8 minutes to go left in this first half. And Travis Miles re-enters the game as they're going to give Eli some breathing room to protect him from fouling out. Miles back behind midcourt alongside 2 Ospreys. That's going to be Christian Armstrong Thomas and Jameer Payut. Eric Campbell at the line again for his second shot. We'll sink it. So now it turns on over to Rutgers. The ball is received inside bounds from Pascal Dudard. Makes a nice pass right in the needle to Travis Miles down in the corner as Dodard calls for it back. Jaden Green had a nice pass to thread the needle to get it back to Dudard. As Dudard makes a shaky pass. That pass was almost intercepted by Andrew Crawford, who caused the near turnover, who will receive a foul for a ground violation. And it's his first foul of the night. Stockton is already in bonus in this half. And it'll be a stacked lineup here right near midcourt, and Dodard will take control. Dodard for Miles. Dodard back to Miles. Fakes a defender, throws it to Jaden Green for 3, and it's good! Got a 3 is Jaden Green. Another 3-point attempt, back-to-back is good for Devin Johnson out of Pine Hill, the Overbrook High School alumni. So back-to-back 3-pointers here made by both teams. as Asama Soft's going to take one of himself, and he will get a three. It's raining threes down here in Newark. Lots of buckets being made. It is raining here in Newark, New Jersey. And it is controlled here by Devin Johnson, who trips and falls, and it will draw a foul on, I believe, Pascal Dudard. I was correct. Devin Johnson will receive 2 shots. So Devin Johnson from the line this season is going to be .909% with 10 for 11, and he is now 10 for 12 on the season. So a significant, very significant free throw percentage by Devin Johnson. As we are just about 6.5 minutes left to go in this first half, Rutgers is trailing the Stockton Ospreys by a score of 26-21 here in a very, very closely knit game. As Jenkins Floyd will hold. Long pass to Dudard is successful, and it'll get back to Jenkins Floyd. He breaks right. Will hand off to Dudard, who finds Asama Soft. And Devin Johnson will receive a foul as well for a push. His first of the night. It'll be a Scarlet Raiders ball. We'll find Jenkins at the top of the key, who will find Miles down to the paint. And Miles will take it back out to Jenkins Floyd. And he'll find a way to Asama Soft, who can't quite make it onto the bucket and has it taken away by Jameer Payut. Logan McKee grabs and puts up for 2. So phenomenal rabbits in his feet by Logan McKee as he increases the lead here for Stockton with just about 5:47 left to go here in this first half. Pascal Dudard holds it at the right side of the court, who finds Asama Soft and gives it back to Miles. Breaks left, layup attempt for Miles. Can't find it. The put back, no good. Put back by David Kemma wasn't successful, as now E.J. Matthew Spratley finds Payut. Payut up for 2 and is good. Dudard being controlled heavily here defensively by E.J. Matthew Spratley, who knocks it away, but receives a foul for that slap on the hand. And Rutgers will take a timeout here with about 5:15 left to go in this first half, trailing by a score of 21-30. In a great matchup, we're going to step aside for just a few seconds here, live on Raider Vision.
Take a look at this. Now, what does this cheese doodle-looking thing have to do with curing diseases? A whole lot, really, because scientists at Rutgers Health are conducting groundbreaking research on how these microbiomes may contribute to inflammation in our bodies. Understanding these organisms may help us cure several inflammatory intestinal disorders, gesundheit, and even some allergies. It's just one of the ways Rutgers Health is using academic health to breathe new life into research.
And we are back live in the Golden Dome Athletic Center here in Newark, New Jersey, where we have some men's basketball New Jersey Athletic Conference matchup, or action rather, between the Rutgers Scarlet Raiders and the visiting Stockton Ospreys. Stockton up by a score of 30-21, just about 5 minutes left to go here in this first half. The ball is controlled here by Asama Soft, who drives, loses it, and we have a foul being called. going to be Devin Johnson for the Stockton Ospreys for his second foul of the night. And Assam Asaf will have 2 shots of his own. That ball is sunk. And the ball is now controlled here by Stockton. Finds Angelov with a 3. It's good. Angelov gets a 3 of his own. So, Martin Angelov. Now we are controlled here by Stockton. Eric Campbell with a speedy break. Near the paint, bounce pass to Payut. Payut met by both Assam Asaf and David Kema. Will end up drawing a foul on Assam Asaf. And that's going to be his second of the night and results in Rutgers being over the limit and turning to bonus in this first half. So result in Jameer Payut, the 6'7" freshman from Irvington, Snyder High School. He's going to have 2 shots of his own and won't make his first one. So Payut from the line, 0 for 3 on free throws and 0 for 4 now on the season. So not many free throws, but he's 8 for 18 on field goals this season as he looks to make his first free throw of the year. And still won't so far. Ball is swung back out to Logan McKee. Back to Angelo. Angelo for a 3 and won't go. And is now held by Jenkins Floyd. Jenkins Floyd gives it to Assam Asaf, where Pascal Dodard is inside the paint. Stops, drops, throws, won't go. And Jamar Johnson carries here. Eric Campbell can't with a quick jumper. Logan McKee back up. Oh, but he won't grab it. And Jenkins Floyd with a burst of speed is interrupted by Eric Campbell. Scramble for the ball on the floor. Logan McKee picks it up. Dishes to Angelo in the paint. Pass to Eric Campbell. And a questionable call here as an offensive foul is called on number 3, Eric Campbell. Stockton bench is not happy with that call as they are voicing their opinions, and rightfully so. And the Stockton bench yelling for a trainer, hoping that whoever they are calling for is okay. And Jenkins Floyd now, lugging it up alongside Assam Asaf. Gives it to Miles. Miles' pass for Jenkins Floyd, a little too far off the mark, and a result in an Ospreys possession. And I can see in front of me right now that the referee hearing it from head coach of the Stockton Ospreys, Scott Bittner. Good move here by Andrew Crawford as Logan McKee's attempt is not successful. Pascal Dodard with a bit of speed at the top of the key. We'll give it to Miles. Travis Miles working inside. The dish back out to Jenkins Floyd. Jenkins Floyd will give to Kema. Kema in for Miles. Up for 2. It is good. Textbook play and passing here by the Scarlet Raiders as it is quickly turned over to the Ospreys. So the ball is now controlled here by Gator. Gator finds McKee in the corner for 3. No good. Ball is knocked away, and it'll be a Rutgers possession. pending the outside ball, out of bounds ball. So Logan McKee steps out of the game as Christian Armstrong Thomas will re-enter the game. 6'5" senior from Marlton, New Jersey. Cherokee High School alumni. And Osama Soft will pass it in to Jenkins Floyd back near his own bucket. Being pressured by Andrew Crawford. Jenkins Floyd makes a nice behind the back move. Shake off some defense, buy some time. So Dodard gets a pick from Miles. Couldn't find a lane inside. And I'll give it back out to Jenkins Floyd. Jenkins Floyd stops, looks, shoots. No good for the three. Borders got back by Kemma, and Miles will receive the pass for a quick putback for two. As with just 1:45 left here to go in the first half, Rutgers is only down by a score of 27-33. Bounce pass. Back out deep for Crawford. His attempt won't go. As the possession will return back to the Scarlet Raiders, pending the air ball out of bounds. So Osama Soft finds Dodard. Dodard is being chased right down by Jamar Johnson on his tail. But no problem for Dodard as he makes a safe pass to Jenkins Floyd, who also finds Miles in the corner, being guarded by Christian Armstrong Thomas. Quick put up for Miles, won't go, and his rebound is gotten here by Andrew Crawford. Crawford scaling the key as Angelo for three. It's good. No hesitation there for Angelo as he sinks his second three of the night. About a minute left to go here in this first half from the Golden Dome Athletic Center, and I still can't get it right of the pronunciation, but nonetheless, well, just a few points under here as a foul is called. Andrew Crawford will receive his second foul of the night. The Haddon Heights native out of Camden Catholic. So Jenkins Floyd will have himself one shot, courtesy of the foul being a bonus. And he will not make that shot as it now is changed possession to the Ospreys. So here comes Jamar Johnson, finds Angelo, but his three is just off the mark and won't go. A couple tumbling players down in the corner near the Scarlet Raiders bench. The ball is swung back out. And it seemed to have a clock issue. Referee timeout, courtesy of the clock, I believe. I'm not sure if it's the shot clock or the official game clock. But nonetheless, we are going to have some sort of discussion here with the referees. I believe what they're talking about is the shot clock. Or I stand corrected, it's going to be on the official clock. It's still going to remain Osprey ball. So some uncertain actions here between the Stockton bench as well as the officials, needing to confer once more. Wouldn't be too far off if they considered replay at this point. And we are going to have a replay review. I'll give you a little bird's eye view, folks. So, get a little replay here, some bird's eye view of the referee's table. Going to utilize our instant replay reel via iPad. Trying to decipher whether or not the game clock will be reset to a certain time or not. At least I hope you guys are getting a bird's eye view.
Oh, see the light bulb's out. That's what it is. Okay, so we're good. So we're good when
11?
11 when you blew the whistle.
It should be 11.
Okay, we're going to put 11 on the shot clock.
All right, so the official word from the referee crew is that there's going to be 11 seconds on the shot clock, and I'm not too sure about the game clock, as I believe they were correct on that game clock, but a light bulb is out on the shot clock, so we're going to put 11 on the shot clock. So still 37.4 seconds in the game, or in the first half remaining, but 11 seconds on the shot clock will be changed and added. Pass in to Jamar Johnson for Stockton. Dishes to Eric Campbell, who will have to drive here. Quick jumper to avoid the violation, but it won't go, as Osama Saf will get the board stat. We'll give to Jenkins Floyd. Jenkins Floyd taking his time now, met by Eric Campbell, who has played some strong defense here. And Jenkins Floyd will go towards the right. Finds an outlet at Dodor. Dodor with a quick shot. Too much mustard, but a putback up by Miles, and it goes down to finish the quarter. And at the halftime, Rutgers is still trailing Stockton by a score of 36-29. And going to the halftime show brought to you by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield. We empower our members to get better together. Some of the lead players for Stockton include on the points components. Leading the way for the points would be Angelo with 6 points, trailing right behind, or excuse me, that's going to be Eric Campbell with 8 points. And right behind him is Angelo with 6. And right behind Angelo is going to be Johnson with 7 points. In terms of the rebound total, we got already 10 boards for Chris Armstrong. Excuse me, for Christian Armstrong Thomas with 10 boards. We have 5 boards for Payute, for Jaden Payute, as well as 4 boards for Eric Campbell. And we're gonna, our field goal percentage is as follows. Both knotted up at 50% even. Johnson as well as Payute, and falling right behind at 33.3 apiece. EJ Matthews Spratley and Christian Armstrong Thomas. And that is the report for Stockton. For Newark, in the points department, 9 points leading the way is Osama Saf. Falling right behind him is Travis Miles with 6. And knotted up with him as well is Pascal Dodard. In terms of the board count, leading the way for Rutgers is Osama Saf with 4 boards. And right behind him is David Kemma for 3 boards. For 3-pointers, there was only 1 3-pointer made, and it was courtesy of Eli Camacho early in the first half. And leading the way in minutes is Pascal Dudard with 20. And that is your Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield halftime report. We will step aside as halftime will commence. And don't forget, folks, stick with us right after this halftime to find out who the winner of this contest will be. We're going to step away for just a brief moment here as halftime commences.
Welcome to Rutgers University Newark, home of the Scarlet Raiders. Our first stop is the Paul Robeson Campus Center. The Paul Robeson Campus Center is the heart of student life through its many student organizations and boards, venues for performances and conferences. Bradley Hall is the home of 2 academic departments: arts, media and culture, and urban education. Smith Hall is one of the technology and learning spaces on campus and features state-of-the-art equipment. It's also home to the mathematics department. Here we have Boyden Hall, home of the Biology Learning Center. The center offers students a place to independently work on lab assignments while still having faculty within easy reach. The Life Sciences Building is a 67,000-foot building that features state-of-the-art equipment. As the flagship business school at a top national public research university, Rutgers Business School is strategically positioned to excel and expand by synchronizing its future plans with worldwide business trends in urbanization, globalization, and digitization. This is Engelhard Hall, home of the Office of Graduate and Undergraduate Admissions, the Honors College, as well as a computer lab. The Center for Law and Justice building is the oldest law school in the state of New Jersey. The School of Law is considered to be among the best law schools for public interest and currently sits in the top 10 for law schools in the U.S. Blumenthal Hall is home of financial aid, health and pharmacy services, the Newark Counseling Center, and parking services. The Golden Dome Athletic Center is home base for 12 Division III sports. The basketball arena seats 1,100 fans with a fitness center located in the basement. The newly state-of-the-art turf Frederick Douglass Field is home to the men's and women's soccer programs, as well as the softball team. We are the ones that will change the world. At Rutgers Newark, you're not just in Newark, you're of Newark.
Sorry, just catching my breath here as my producer in charge, Paul Recchia, almost just busted his rear end on a seat that almost broke and slid on the hard floor. That would have been not enjoyable. Anyways, welcome back here to the Golden Dome Athletic Center here in Newark, New Jersey, where we are just seconds away from tip-off of the second half between this New Jersey Athletic Conference matchup between the 7-1 Stockton Ospreys against the 4-6 Rutgers Scarlet Raiders. Stockton looking to continue their perfect season or conference season record of 4-0 here at the Golden Dome Athletic Center, where Rutgers is looking to gain their second conference victory here. And a lot of good things we've seen here from the Scarlet Raiders. We've seen a lot of good defensive play, great ball movement, and we've seen a lot of points scored. Eli Camacho sinking a three-pointer early, setting the tone, and having a lot of players follow suit. For instance, Isam Asaf shooting .500 on his field goal attempts, having 9 points. Pascal Dodart having 6 points. He had about 2 boards in that entire half. And beyond the arc, shooting 60% also is Travis Miles. Some good stuff we've seen here from the Scarlet Raiders. Another thing that they need to do also, I believe, is that their turnovers need to be a little bit less rampant, as well as continue their strong D that did get exposed a few times by players such as Martin Angelo and Andrew Crawford, who also had some phenomenal takeaways of themselves that turned into points. And that's not a common, or excuse me, that's a common thing for this Stockton Ospreys team, as they have had 26.3 points via turnovers this season, just about 25.9% on the season. So very, very constant thing that happened here at Stockton. But again, we are just 10 seconds away from the kickoff, or not kickoff, sorry. We are just 10 seconds away from the resumption of this second half of the New Jersey Athletic Conference matchup between Rutgers and Stockton. And out on the court for Stockton, E.J. Matthews-Spratley. Martin Angelo, of course, the lead scorer for the Stockton Ospreys. Christian Armstrong Thomas, the 6'5" senior out of Malton, New Jersey. And Eric Campbell, of course. Jenkins Floyd, Pascal Dudart, Isam Asaf, Travis Miles, and Eli Camacho all starting for the second half for your Scarlet Raiders. And we are underway here at the Golden Dome Athletic Center in Newark, New Jersey, as Stockton has possession of the ball and is met strongly by Isam Asaf. Tavon Gator is going to be called for a foul here. Or excuse me, that's going to be a foul. Number 31, Isam Asaf, which is his third of the game. And he is going to be getting himself a little bit in foul trouble here, so he's going to be a little bit more cautious as we just started here, the second half. And result in Gator for 2 shots. Who sinks his first, a 6'5" junior out of Mount Laurel, New Jersey, the Lenape High School native. And Gator from the free throw line, shooting about 7.94%. So 0.794% from the free throw line this season. And has now increased that percentage as well, as it is now turned on over here to Rutgers. Jenkins Floyd is met by Angelo, so I couldn't see that guy as I was blocked by the the Stockton coach. So now the Raiders are getting set up here as the ball is controlled by Isam Asaf, who's played by Tavon Gator defensively. Throws it up and we'll have a foul. Christian Armstrong Thomas receives his second foul of the game. There's going to be a shooting foul, so Isam Asaf will be gifted again. Another 2 shots from the line. Score 38-30 now. As the ball is controlled here by Eric Campbell on the left side, giving back down to Matthew Spratley, who plays catch and go with Gator. In the paint, met by Travis Miles, and a takeaway by Pascal Dudard. Fast break here, and deflected right out of harm's way by Christian Armstrong Thomas, as Gator will put that back up for a quick two-pointer. Great defensive play here by Christian Armstrong Thomas to knock away an Eli Camacho layup. And Pascal Dudard with a shake and bake move just off the mark. Rebound given to Osama Saf, who dishes back to Jenkins Floyd. And will control up top. Gives responsibility to Miles. Stops his motion and finds Jenkins Floyd's again. Just off the buzzer, and down it goes! Boom! Shakalaka. Last second three-pointer by Jenkins Floyd, sinking for three. Ball controlled here by Gator, 6'5" junior, who in the corner finds Campbell. Campbell looks back towards Angelo. Matthew Spratley with a quick jumper and goes for the bucket. So some consistent offense from both sides here, as Osama Saf will take as he traces the arc. Jenkins Floyd looking to make a move, gives back to Pascal Dudard, who drives, jump, set, up, no good. As Eric Campbell receives a pass back from Tavon Gator. The three-pointer is good. Martin Angelo, who again is one of their experienced three-point shooters for Stockton. Timeout taken by Rutgers here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout after that three-pointer made by Angelo. Martin Angelo, one of the Stockton Ospreys' top three-point shooters, as he is shooting beyond the arc 32.7%, and continues to increase that percentage as we go. We're going to take a step back here as the timeout commences from the Athletics Center in Newark. And we're back underway with a Rutgers possession, courtesy of Jenkins Floyd. Great ball movement here, as the Stockton Ospreys coach is not happy with what's going on here. He smacked the broadcast table. Kind of felt like an earthquake for a minute, as we're going to have a foul called here. It's going to be Osama Saf, number 31. It's his fourth foul of the game now, as he is in foul trouble and will be taken out for a quick breather. Stepping in his way will be Jaden Green, the 6'1" freshman from Hillsborough, New Jersey. And the ball is being taken up by E.J. Matthew Spratley. And Eric Campbell is met by some strong defense, courtesy of Jenkins Floyd and Pascal Dudard. Angelo looks deep toward the right. Spratley, who collects it. Angelo gets open for a quick corner three, and it will go. Corner three by Martin Angelo for his second of the game. He's shooting near 34% from the beyond the arc. Rebound by Green, out to Dodard. Eli to Jenkins. Floyd in the paint. Sends back out to Dodard, who's going to drive now. Putting it up. Generates a foul. So good movement here by the Rutgers Scarlet Raiders. As Eric Campbell receives his second foul of the game. And it's going to result in some shots, I believe, for Pascal Dudard. And Pascal Dudard with a pretty good free throw percentage. Sinks his first. Shooting 78.4% from the line. He could increase it here with his next shot upon success. It's about 15 and a half minutes to go here in the second half. Rutgers trailing Stockton by a score of 34-48. Back towards defensive side. It's going to be Eli Camacho, Jenkins Floyd, accompanied with Clarence Obayajulu. Obayajulu, the 6'6" junior out of Nottingham, Maryland. Only registering 7 minutes before this game, the entire season. He's going to be increasing that so far. So Angelo carries up top, who finds Devin Johnson. Johnson looks to Campbell. Campbell makes a quick move to the right. Quick jumper. There it is. Eric Campbell having a phenomenal game so far for the Ospreys. Leading the team in points today. Or leading the team in points for this match. As Jenkins Floyd makes a football-style pass towards Dodard to get it down. And Jaden Green is going to drive. Could not hold possession. And we got a foul on Stockton. Foul's going to be on Devin Johnson. With his third foul of the game. And the team's third of the half. So Devin Johnson now got a foul total of 21 on the year. As Angelo is wide open for three. No basket upon the referee whistle. As E.J. Matthews-Spratley receives his third foul and the team's fourth of the half, results in no bucket. Going to be a turnover possession for Rutgers. Jenkins Floyd being met by Angelo once more. Playing strong defense to prevent any kind of passing lanes. Ball's being swung around the horn here. Dodard drives inside. Sets his feet, goes up for the layup, turns and goes. There it is. Pascal Dudard, the layup master. As Angelo takes control of this here. Over to Devin Johnson. Eric Campbell inside the paint. As Jameer Payud was fouled on the layup attempt. It's going to be David Kemma's second foul of the game. So Payud's going to be shooting for two here for the Ospreys. And Payud still 0 for 5 with a 0% on the free throws this season. So still looking for his first basket from the free throw line this year. And will not find it right now. As a couple Ospreys are subbing in. Logan McKee being one of them. So can Payud make his first free throw of the season? Yes, he will. There it is. First one's always a good one. So he breaks his free throw drought this season as he increases Stockton lead to 51 over 36 for Rutgers Newark. And it is now in the hands of Pascal Dudard. Transferred over to David Kemma. Eli Camacho for three. No good. Rebound collected by Devin Johnson. Breaks out towards the defensive side for Rutgers. Eric Campbell holds at the top of the key. Where Logan McKee is in the corner. All the way back outside to Johnson to Angelo. Loses it for a second but regains control. And Logan McKee with a quick pass. Good defense by Jaden Green. Deny the Logan McKee of the 2-point shot. Devin Johnson, 20-footer. It's good! Eli Camacho continues his 3-point magic in this game tonight. Angelo loses control of it, settles it down here as the ball was getting passed around. Quick movements here. Eric Campbell's fakes, 20-footer down south. No bueno. Jenkins holds hop at the top of the key. Again for Eli Camacho, feeds it. This one, just too much mustard on top of it. Eric Campbell met by two defenders, Dudard and Jenkins Floyd. Jenkins Floyd shifts now solely towards Angelo. Angelo makes a move, trips, falls, and we're going to have a foul on, I believe, Pascal Dudard, if I'm not mistaken. And I am correct. It is Pascal Dudard. I believe it's going to be a trip. His second of the game. Entering the game now is number 5 for Stockton, Jamar Johnson, and E.J. Matthews Spratley. Entering back in the game. Logan McKee accepts the pass inside, where he looks to the corner to find Angelo, who is driving hard. Throws off the backboard, can't find it. And it'll be a turnover possession to Rutgers. As Jamar Johnson receives his first foul of the night. It'll be a throw-in for Pascal Dudard. Chucks to Jenkins Floyd. He's taking it slowly. Accelerates, then decelerates. Finds Dudard once more. These two have a great chemistry all season long. As he is met by two Osprey defenders, finds his way out of trouble. Dudard under the basket, and we'll lay it up once more. What a phenomenal play by Jenkins Floyd and Pascal Dudard. Again, the chemistry there is great for these two, and you can tell how well of a layup guy Pascal Dudard is with the magic he creates here under the basket. As Angelo will put in a quick 2, and Stockton will take a 30-second timeout with about 11 and a half minutes left to go. Stockton is leading by a score of 53-41, and we will step aside for just a brief moment.
Take a look at this. Now, what does this cheese doodle-looking thing have to do with curing diseases? A whole lot, really, because scientists at Rutgers Health are conducting groundbreaking research on how these microbiomes may contribute to inflammation in our bodies. Understanding these organisms may help us cure several inflammatory intestinal disorders, gesundheit, and even some allergies. It's just one of the ways Rutgers Health is using academic health to breathe new life into research.
And we're back live from the Golden Dome Athletic Complex. Live in Newark, New Jersey with some men's basketball New Jersey Athletic Conference action. If you're just joining us, if you're just joining us, coming to join a phenomenal game here. A lot of events have been going on here so far. Fans are packing in by the 10s and 20s. And Stockton is leading Rutgers by a score of 53-41. As it is Rutgers' possession held by Jenkins Floyd right now, who will give to David Kemma in his neon green kicks, my personal favorite color. Wonderful move, set of hands, but it's interrupted by Martin Angelo, who gives to E.J. Matthews Spratley. And back to Martin Angelo for a corner three. Not on the mark. Jenkins Floyd is going to grab it and pursue an offensive prowess. Got a foul coming this way. It's going to be 2 shots for Jenkins Floyd. That's going to be on number 33 for the Ospreys, which is Logan McKee. The 6'5", Glen Mills, Pennsylvania native. His first of the game. So right now, 6 total fouls in this quarter for the Ospreys. And will result in Jenkins Floyd getting a couple of shots. And he won't make his first. And Christian Armstrong Thomas returns into the game for the Ospreys. And on the season, he's shooting just under 70% on the line. That would be Jenkins Floyd. And boarded by Tavon Gator, adding to his many boards of the year. So directing traffic right here is Jamar Johnson calling some plays. Osama Soft seems to be grabbing his leg. I'm not sure if he was shaken up on that play, but a quick corner 3 shot from Matthew Spratley is no good. And Dudar going left and right, breaking some ankles here. As he plays patty cake with Osama Soft. Kemma holding it at the top of the key, and that's going to be a double dribble called on David Kemma. Seem to be running out of options here. And he will be subbed out for number 12, Clarence Obijulu, 6'6" junior out of Nottingham, Maryland. Nottingham High School alumni. And Stockton will control at the top of the key. Angelo for Jamar Johnson. In the corner finds Matthew Spratley, who will drive in towards the paint. Quick pass under the basket. Falls out of bounds, but remains a Stockton possession. As it hit off, I believe, Eli Camacho. Throwing in his Angelo. Finds Matthew Spratley, but he couldn't find the basket. Rebound by Gautier, no basket, and I believe we have a foul coming up. It's going to be on number 11 for Rutgers. That's Pascal Dodard. And result in 2 shots for Jamar Johnson. Jamar Johnson from the free throw line. And even 500. 6 for 12. Or excuse me, no shots for here, as they did change the call. Control here by Stockton, kind of being screened by the head coach of Stockton here. So I guess that coach knows a thing or two about screens. So he's doing it pretty effectively on me. And Jenkins Floyd will take it up once more, guarded by none other by Martin Angelo. Finds Osama Soft at the left part of the key. And he will take it up here as he directs traffic. Hands off to Dudard. Dudard sets, turns, looks, loses control. Ball is hiked like a football to the back of the rim, but remains a Rutgers possession. Number 21, Greg Jones, re-enters for Rutgers, as Dudard will take some time out. Jenkins Floyd. Step back. 3. No good on the buzzer. Avoided the shot clocking. Trying to remake his success earlier in the game, where he switched to 3 as a last-second resort to the shot clock violation, as Osama Soft Goes up for 2, and we have a foul coming up. And it's going to be called for a block is Christian Armstrong Thomas from the Ospreys. And now the Ospreys are in bonus. Soft will be given another 2 shots. Som sinks his first one. So is Som perfect 50%, or excuse me, a even 50% on his free throws. On the year, he's about 42.3% on it from the line. It could increase it. And he won't. As rebound is given to Angelo, who controls right out midcourt. And we'll find Devin Johnson. Angelo sends it around the horn once, and it ends up back in his hands. Bounce pass in the paint, couldn't connect as it's intercepted by Obajalu. And it's going to be a Osprey ball. I'm not too sure what happened as I have limited visibility for the Stockton coach here on their bench. Nonetheless, Devin Johnson gets it in bounds, gives it to Armstrong Thomas, who in the paint jumps to Angelo for a pass, and a foul coming up. Shaheem Jenkins Floyd receives his 3rd foul of the night. For Rutgers, 6 total fouls in the half. So Angelo at the line will be shooting 2. First one can't find the mark. Here. .6 from the line and increases it. And the ball is now given to Pascal Dudard, who is guarded by Angelo once more. Or Angelo, excuse me. And the ball is in Obajalu's hands, who finds Osama Saf on the corner route, courtesy of Greg Jones. And 1 for Clarence Obajalu. Phenomenal play to get the foul and sink the bucket here in the mid. Sorry about that. In the sorry, some technical issues here. Anyways, so I was saying, wonderful work by Clarence Obajalu to get the and 1 bucket as we transcend later into the game here in the second half. So about 8 minutes left to go here in the second half. Scores 54-44. Stockton leads Rutgers. But a tough game still within reach in anybody's game here as the minutes tick away ever so slowly. Ball movement right down to Christian Armstrong Thomas in the bucket, who will put it up for 2. And the Ospreys will take a 30-second timeout, or excuse me, a full timeout here. And we will step away momentarily as the timeout commences. Stockton leads Rutgers 56-44.
Take a look at this. Now, what does this cheese doodle-looking thing have to do with curing diseases? A whole lot, really, because scientists at Rutgers Health are conducting groundbreaking research on how these microbiomes may contribute to inflammation in our bodies. Understanding these organisms may help us cure several inflammatory intestinal disorders, gesundheit, and even some allergies. It's just one of the ways Rutgers Health is using academic health to breathe new life into research.
And we're back here live from Newark, New Jersey in the Golden Dome Athletic Center. About 7.5 minutes left to go in this New Jersey Athletic men's basketball matchup between two NJAC rivals, the undefeated in-conference Stockton Ospreys, and the 1-3 Rutgers Newark Scarlet Raiders. Dodar with a bullet pass to Osama Sof, but will not count, as I believe he stepped inbounds before letting go of that pass. Game clock issue here. It's going to be set to 7:39, not 7:38. And Christian Armstrong Thomas receives for Eric Campbell, who was denied by Eli Camacho. Phenomenal defense to deny the second leading scorer. Dodar controls right after midcourt, met by Angelo, and he will break right, give to Camacho, who will also give to Osama Sof. Quick pivot, jumper, there it is, Osama Sof with that jumper that he is so known for. Gives the Rutgers a little 2-point buffer. Logan McKee plays back and forth with Angelo. Angelo finds a pass in the paint to Campbell. Campbell's pass intended for Christian Armstrong Thomas, a little too far off the mark. Went to the right of the bucket and out of bounds. Greg Jones to Osama Sof, who was watched patiently by Armstrong Thomas. Greg Jones, the silent assassin as his teammates like to call him. Quiet kid off the court, but a ferocious teammate on the court. Wants to be known for his competitiveness and mental strength by his teammates once he graduates here. Osama Sof, quick pass for the three. Toilet bowl's out, super close. Greg Jones again, Osama Sof looking for the three, hesitates. Layup, it's good. Strong offensive play by Osama Sof to give the Rutgers another 2-point bump. Eric Campbell breaks left. All ball as it's swiped away by Osama Sof, given to Eli Camacho, given back to Asaf, and he will give to Greg Jones to slow everything down and set up. Setting up shop is Pascal Dudard, jumps, and one! Pascal Dudard with a phenomenal layup once more. What a play by Pascal Dudard. So he will be given and one. And that's going to be Devin Johnson's fourth foul of the night, as he puts in, he's put in foul trouble is what it's called. I don't know why I can't. I'm having a little brain fart here.
Box here.
As we're going to go right over to the replay here. I'm going to give you a little bird's eye view.
I think we put it on 14. I don't think it is. Thank you. Thank you.
Going to go for an instant replay check here on the foul, just to be sure of a replay. So, foul is on number 3, excuse me, upon official confirmation via replay. It's going to be Eric Campbell. So, Devin Johnson will have 3 fouls tonight, and Eric Campbell will have 4 fouls. Bucket drain by Dudard as he now cuts the Stockton lead by just 5 points, as we have just 5 minutes left to go here in the second half. Relatively tight and close game here. Anybody's game as we transcend into the later minutes in this game. Osama Sof, Mets. Rebound, back up, no good. Dudard speedily takes it. Good move! Dudard for the layup, and he goes! Pascal Dudard with a phenomenal sequence of events to take away. Excuse me, folks. The Golden Dome Athletic Center audience on its feet for some phenomenal magic by Pascal Dudard to take away a rebound, swipe a steal away from Christian Armstrong Thomas behind the back play, and a layup for 2 to put the Stockton lead at just 3 points with 5:17 to go here. Wow, what a play. We're going to step aside for this timeout for just a brief moment. Welcome back to the Golden Dome Athletic Center here in Newark, New Jersey, home of the Scarlet Raiders. This broadcast brought to you by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield. We empower our members to get better together. Courtesy of Raider Vision, the one and the only. We are coming back after Pascal Dudard just made an insane layup. A steal away from Christian Armstrong Thomas, behind the back maneuver to get away from Eric Campbell, and sinks a jelly-style layup for 2. Stockton only leads by 3 points here, 56-53, with just 5 minutes left to go in this second half. Angelo swinging around, quick 3 attempt from the top of the key, no good. Rebound, Christian Armstrong Thomas, as E.J. Matthew Spratley and Angelo play back and forth. Spratley with the 3-point, no good. Johnson with the rebound. And a foul called on Devin Johnson, who earns his 4th foul of the night. Being that they're in bonus, it's going to be 2 shots now for Eli Camacho. 6'2" junior from North Bergen, New Jersey. North Bergen High School alumni. Coming into this game at 142 minutes and 38 points now, and is increased from 38 points to, I believe, 52. So now Devin Johnson will head out of the game to prevent him from getting into foul trouble. And Eli Camacho will take his second shot. And it won't find the net, as they still trail by 3 here with 4:41 to go. Takeaway by Eli Camacho, and gives it to Jenkins Floyd, who is guarded by Jamar Johnson. Issam Asaf, spin move, jumper, taken away by Jamar Johnson. Good body by Jamar Johnson to take it away from Clarence Obajalu, who 6'6" frame is not easy to get ahead of, but he did in fact, so props to him. And Jamar Johnson will have 2 shots at the line. Or we'll have 1 shot. Sorry about that. Referees are signaling 2 and then saying 1. My apologies, folks. So now, score still not, or excuse me, score still the same as it was 2 minutes ago, 56-53. So not much scoring yet. But Issam Asaf with a cross pass across the paint. 3-point for Pascal Dudard. No good, as Jenkins Floyd causes a turnover as he knocks it out of bounds, trying to save the ball inbounds. Couldn't quite get a grip on that one, as it now is turned over to the Ospreys, who still lead by 3. Angelo back to Johnson. Johnson crosses midcourt now, who gives to Angelo. And returns suit. And once more. Quick jumper for Angelo. Won't go. Rebound, Christian Anthony Thomas. Campbell gives back to Johnson. Johnson and Angelo play catch. Eric Campbell with a quick drive under the basket. Will lay and get and one. So Eric Campbell was, Clarence Obajalu will receive his second personal foul of the night. And Eric Campbell will get one shot, 1-1. There it is. So Jenkins Floyd holds. Rutgers down 5 with 3:14 to go here in the second half. Looking to pull out their second athletic. Pascal Dudard with a two-pointer. Looking to pull out their second NJAC win of the year right now. Standing in their way is the conference undefeated Stockton Ospreys. And a timeout called by Jamar Johnson here. With 2:53 to go, Stockton leads 58-55. We're going to take a little timeout here and step away.
What if I told you that this represents a profound reimagining of how we're educating the next generation of care providers? Rutgers Health created a first-of-its-kind dual doctorate program that combines a pharmacy degree with a medical degree. It's this sort of expertise that's giving Rutgers graduates a leg up on providing the best care possible.
Thank you, doctor.
It's just one of the ways Rutgers Health is using academic health to breathe new life into education.
And welcome back to Newark, New Jersey, the Golden Dome Athletic Center. I don't know why I still can't pronounce that correctly. My apologies, folks. Welcome back to Newark, as we are just 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from finding out who will earn another NJAC victory as the three-pointer from Devin Johnson falls in the air. Possession's going to stay with Stockton upon the air ball out of bounds. 2:43 left to go here in the second half. And both teams trying to earn a desperately needed conference victory here. As the ball is now turned over to the Scarlet Raiders here. Pascal Dudard will throw it in. And finds Jenkins Floyd on the left side of the basket. Jenkins Floyd and Martin Angelo. Two guys with strong defense. Been with each other all game. As Clarence Obajalu finds Dudard. Dudard step back jumper. Banks off but couldn't connect on the two-point jumper. As Tavon Gator re-enters the game in his neon green kicks. Finds E.J. Matthews Splinter, who swishes a two from a 12-footer. And Jenkins Floyd will advance up court. But Rutgers bench will call a timeout here and use their full timeout to discuss some strategy and set up shop. We're going to step aside here as this full timeout commences. And we are back here in Newark, New Jersey with just 1:51 left to go in this men's basketball New Jersey Athletic Conference matchup between the visiting Stockton Ospreys and the Scarlet Raiders of Rutgers Newark. Into the ball now is Pascal Dudard, who couldn't drive the lane, blocked by Matthew Spradley, turns, fires to Camacho for three, couldn't find the mark. As there's going to be a foul called here to save time. A strategy I can't find out why players do it. Well, I can, but makes you wonder certain situations here. That foul's going to be on Clarence Obajolu. Gets his third foul of the night and will receive, or will gift 2 shots to Tavon Gaitier. Pending making one, so 1-1. There it is. So about 1:35 left to go here. Stockton still leads 62-55. Not over yet as Assam Asaf looking for an option here as he drives. One-armed layup and a foul will be called. That foul is going to be on Stockton's number 20, Christian Armstrong Thomas. And his 4th foul of the night. And once more, Isam Asaf will find himself at the line, shooting for 2. And he will not make his first one as Eli Camacho hangs back near midcourt. So about 1:20 left to go here. Just about 80 seconds left in this matchup. Stockton still leads 62-56. Matthew Spradley holding, trying to kill time as best as possible. We'll dish over to Eric Campbell as I am currently being screened. Quick 3, won't go. As Isam Asaf finds Eli Camacho. Jenkins, Floyd will go up, bangs off the rim as Angelo has a quick break and is going to turn around looking to slow time. And a timeout is called by Stockton. And then there's some controversy here for the Stockton coach and the officials exchanging words. Exchanging words right now, and they don't seem to be friendly words. As he will call a full timeout here with 42.8 seconds left. And Stockton leading 62-56. We're going to step aside here as this timeout commences and be right back within a moment. And we are back with Stockton ball as Devin Johnson will find Matthew Spradley, who was heavily guarded and trapped and taken away by Pascal Dudard. Dudard with a layup tumbles down on his arm, and no call until just now by the official, who I'm not sure called the foul on, but Pascal Dudard went down hard. And that foul is going to be called on Tavon Gator, his first of the night, who was called a foul on Eli Camacho and not Pascal Dudard, who went down really hard on a quick break layup attempt and was sure to grab a call, but according to the officials, apparently not. Macho with an easy free throw. Audience helping the players on Stockton to know they need the blocks out, so we appreciate that. As he goes 2 for 2 in this round. And Rutgers will be taking a timeout here. So this is going to be a full timeout, and we will once more step away as this timeout commences. So 32.4 seconds left to go here in this second half in this game between the New Jersey Athletic Conference rivals, the Rutgers Newark Scarlet Raiders and the Stockton Ospreys. As the Ospreys will take possession and are quickly stopped, with head coach Joe Loughran of Rutgers Newark laying into one of their players, positionally wise. And it's going to be a foul. Not too sure who. But nonetheless, it will be Osprey ball once more. Angelo finds Jamar Johnson, who is fouled by Jenkins Floyd in order to save time. Shaid Floyd with his 4th personal foul of the game. And a result in Jamar Johnson taking 2 shots. And his first shot, no go. See if we can get our live stats here. If the internet decides to work, and it does. So that's always good to see. So Jamar Johnson from the line. And for 2 today. And I couldn't exactly see what had just happened here, as I'm being screened by both the coach and the player being subbed in. That'll be Armstrong Thomas, as well as his head coach, screening me pretty darn well. And for Armstrong Thomas, I mean, it's 6'5" in front of my 5'9" stature. It doesn't really do that well for me. So this time, Martin Angelou, the Cape May native, is going to have 2 shots. His first one was a no good. And his second one is successful. So Pascal Dudard will take it up here, guarded by both Matthew Spratley and Angelou. With 20 seconds left to go here in this matchup. Eli Spratley, turnaround 3, couldn't find it. Back up for Clarence Obajalu, but a foul is called on Stockton. Rebound was caught by Obajalu, ripped down on the floor as he was going for the putback. So Obajalu makes his first. Jamar Johnson will re-enter the game for the Ospreys. There it is. So a football pass down for Matthew Spratley. Catches it right into the basket. Throws it to Jamar Johnson, but is broken up by Pascal Dudard. And possession is going towards Newark. Phenomenal defensive play by Pascal Dudard between 2 defenders who had him beat dead to rights. And turned it over to Rutgers, who will now take a timeout with 8.5 seconds left to go here, folks. And just a 3-point deficit with Stockton on top. So still down to the wire. This could be anybody's game. And we are not going to be stepping away here as tensions are high here in the Golden Dome Athletic Center. I'm going to give you guys a bird's eye view here of what is being discussed. A little Paul Recchia sighting with Aaron Cohen, one of our producers here. Officials are going over the replay review. And our SID producer, Denise Thompson, making an appearance as well. And the official review is confirmed. The call on the floor stands. It will be a Rutgers ball. Stockton obviously not happy for it. But again, 8.5 seconds left to go here, folks. Stockton only up by a 3-point basket. Rutgers with one basket could change the momentum here of this game. So Jaden Green will have it in their defensive zone. We'll find Assam Asaf, who falls, trips and falls, stutters for a second, shoots for the corner 3, and it won't go as Stockton remains undefeated in the New Jersey Athletic Conference by winning a score of 63-60. And another close heartbreak for the Scarlet Raiders here as they fall to the Stockton Ospreys here by a score of 63-60. Again, another tough break for the Scarlet Raiders and another close, heartful victory. But again, we saw Assam Asaf stop and kind of stutter step at that last point. Not sure what was going on here, but nonetheless, Stockton keeps its confidence going, keeps its momentum rolling as they stay undefeated here in the New Jersey Athletic Conference by a score, or excuse me, by a record of 5-0 and 8-1 on the season. Rutgers falls 4-7 and 1-4 in the conference. So post-game halftime or post-game half show, post-game show. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm saying halftime. It's probably because I'm looking at the halftime stats. Post-game show brought to you by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield. For Stockton, field goal percentage leaders, shooting at 40% was Armstrong Thomas, shooting at an even 50%. Paiute trailing behind, knotted at 33.3 apiece. Matthews Spartley and Tavon Gates both at 33.3. In the points department for the Ospreys, leading it is, of course, none other than Martin Angelo with 16 points. And following right behind him is Campbell with 12. And at 8 points apiece would be Matthew Spartley and Tavon Gates. For Rutgers Newark in the points department, leading the way is Pascal Dudard, 18 points, who had a phenomenal game. Right behind him is Issam Asaf with 16. And in third as well is Eli Camacho with 8 points. Total rebounds would be 6 and 6 for Eli Camacho as well as Issam Asaf. And with both 4 apiece, Clarence Obajolu and David Kema. Field goal percentages, Obajolama was 100%, and 38.9% Pascal Dudard, and Jenkins Floyd with 22.2. The Scarlet Raiders do fall tonight, but will be back in action after the holidays on December 31st, New Year's Eve, at Centenary University at 1 p.m. on that Tuesday, where they will take on the Centenary Cyclones in a non-conference matchup. And after that, we take a nice Christmas break. So for all viewers in attendance, thank you for tuning in and have a happy holidays. And we'll see you next time right here on Raider Vision, brought to you by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield. Go Raiders, and we'll see you next time.